The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Dalton sets up play action. Rolling to his right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Joe Mixon takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made
at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Able to find Higgins. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Bengals, they'll get 34 yards there.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon down right around the 25.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
You call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarter?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Tackled by Logan.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and then think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Run for Pollard. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun is Elliott. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 40-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. Open space inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now Elliott. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The Bengals 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be out right at the 35. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Burrow on first down. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For John Ross, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Here's Pollard. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up second.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
On downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. 10th carry now for Allen. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st down, Dallas.
Now Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
On the carry.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Pollard again. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a give here to Pollard. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And no, it's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Burrow on play action. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 25 yards that time.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Looking for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
you want right there. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Get in the weight room.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow will throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Quick throw complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On third down, Pollard. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the counter. Pollard. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of a yard.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Cowboys, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.